Eat. How's it going, TJ? Hey, hanging, man. The funny 40k Doom game, yes! How you doing, Adore Bomber? Da na 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 na. 6 ads?
Like the first video in forever where it's been.
Oh hey, it's just a guy talking. Yeah, sorry about the 6 ads. I like to do my ads before you guys show up, but you guys showed up early, so you kind of accidentally. Imagine not paying for no ass. Am I right? Oh man, I really wish we didn't have ads here. If I could just check a little box that said no ads, I would do it, but that's not an option. It's confirmed. What's confirmed, Dora Dora Bomber? Pop-Tart. It's no booty. Aw. Paying for no ass. He pays a solid fee to make sure that there's no ass in his vicinity. He can't go near him. He pays good money. River in a dry land. A last days in a lost hand. Eating a tin man. Oasis in a singed land. In balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. One slip and my life is over. I fucking love this track, by the way. Obviously. This field of vision. Can't say I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike him down now. It's down to the indecision. God damn it, I fucked something up. Again. Keep the ass away from TJ. The last days in a lost hand. Theme of ass. Need it. A heartbeat for a tin man. Oasis in a singed land. Remind us what you're here for. Creating new life. Creating rivers in the desert. Good song. Sorry for my cringe ass singing, everyone. Alright, we're good. I'm standing. A rage of conflict. Bum bum bida ba bow. Beep bow. Hello. Hello there. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Misty. Good to see you. We are playing more Boltgun today. Very excited. Last time, Boltgun's show was kind of fucking stolen by the amazing sci-fi hypothetical that Misty posed at the beginning of the stream. Like, that just became the entire stream. The feline man rips through heretics once more. Absolutely. Rip and tear until it is done. So, I don't know if you got another show-stealing sci-fi hypothetical, but I'm open to it. What do we got in terms of weapons now? Okay, yeah. Alright. I did have some weapons spoiled for me by the person we raided, which, you know, was going to happen, most likely. There we go. Oopsie daisy. No, it's all good. I keep, like, my eyes keep flicking up to these statues because, like, there's a lot of Imperium statues, but what I'm looking for is, like, weird chaos shit that we don't already know about, you know? Like what, like the statues in Astartes. That was super sick. I love chaos shit, or weird space shit that isn't, like, a known Xenos race or a known chaos god entity. Philosopher while playing games at 3 AM? Absolutely. Happens to me all the time, and there's a lot of times it's motivated by the game I'm playing. Like, I don't know, I've had a few nights of, like, being deep into a binge session of Fallout or The Witcher or Final Fantasy XIV where I'm just like, what is war, really? Oopsie daisy, I have to think. I turn into the fucking judge from Blood Meridian. War, the greatest game that all men play. Like, just out of nowhere. When I'm playing Red Dead too late one night, someone convincing everyone to take the Emperor off life support and let him move on. You can't... The problem is you can't do that because he's functionally a lighthouse that lets ships travel through hell. And by traveling through hell, that's how they get through space. You can't get rid of the Emperor. He needs to be there, powering the Astronomicon. Every set rule of the universe. And I don't know if that's the game I'm playing or just sleep deprivation, you know? Hypothetical scenarios and alternate histories. Yeah, same here, man. I really do. I love the idea of, like, poking at reality and seeing different ways it can go. I really should watch Black Mirror. I've heard that that's what that show's all about. I've just never gotten around to it. Let the old bastard die. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta read Blood Meridian. I watched the Wendigoon video for it, and I'm just like, alright, this is something I just need to have in my life. Because I fucking love Cormac McCarthy. He's, like, one of my favorite authors. It's like, what if? Yeah, what if is almost always an interesting question. That's why comics managed to maintain success over all these years, because it's like comics are in this boat in which they are so creatively bankrupt that all we can really do is just keep poking at things and asking what if, you know? Tunnels beneath. The vault we're searching for is somewhere within these caves. They appear to have been formed by some kind of indigenous fauna. Stay vigilant and watch your step. What if the Emperor actually got bitches? He did, actually. He had a lot of children. They're known as the Sensei. They're like his actual biological children. The Inquisition has been hunting them down, though. Ammunition found. Alright. Good old Inquisition, killing off the Emperor's children. Both killing off the Emperor's children and the Emperor's children. I'm just kidding. I don't know how much damage the Inquisition's actually done to the Sons of Fulgrim. Try not to torture Peter Parker. Challenge impossible. Yeah. Being sent way back in the past, like 100 years or more, and seeing how their actions send waves and affect history. You know what I want to see? I want to see the story. Like, I don't know, this probably already exists. I guess that's kind of what 12 Monkeys is about. It's someone being sent back to a previous time period and being like... Because, like, people are really arrogant about the past. Every time someone looks back at an old time period, we're just like, oh, we could do it better, you know? Like, people are like that all the time, where it's like, all these primitive people who lived before me, but, like, a lot of times we couldn't handle the challenges like the ancient Romans had to deal with, and they couldn't handle the challenges we have to deal with. It's just a different time period. We're optimized for different settings. Alright, too weak. There we go, Plasma Blast. Gotcha, bitch. Good old Abe Lincoln. America would be unrecognizable then, yeah. Fake alternative history stories, I love reading them. Yeah, they're really good. They're really interesting. Biggest stickus. That's the... Okay, isekais are really fun. But, like, what I want to see... I want to see someone... I want to see an isekai in which it's not another world, it's the past. It's you send a person back to the past and it's like, alright... If you want to get to heaven, you have to stop the fall of the Roman Empire. Go. One man. You're not like powerful. You have no superpowers. You're just one guy, and you have to stop the fall of the Roman Empire. And if you die, well, we're just setting you back, and you got to try it all over again. He's getting back up. There's no way in hell he's not resurrecting. There we go, fucker. The Romans were so close to industrializing. I want to see an isekai where he just gets the same life. Bacon, barbecue, cheese, borbor. Ellie, you know, one day for you, I'm gonna make it so you can actually order food off of my stream. I'm gonna make it so you can use my chat to order burgers. I promise you. Isn't the fall of any empire inevitable? Absolutely. However, it would be less about stopping it from ever happening and more about stopping it from happening the way it did in our history. I rejected no such thing. I am fighting a thing. I love how I can see his shells moving and actually jump over them. Also, I haven't been chain sorting. No wonder I'm doing so poorly. Good. Kill one person. Oh yeah, totally. Like, there's a bunch of different ways you could change it, but it's all about like trying to figure out the right way of doing it. Route identified, pathways below, descend. I guess it'd be a lot like Steins Gate at that point, where it's just like, oh my god, time is so fucked up. I just need to change one thing, and I don't know what that one thing is. Oh god, oh fuck. You know? Just people suffering from the butterfly effect. Oh man, what a great show. Online novels are like that. Read Royal Road set during the American Revolution and the second set during 70 AD. I see. Alright, that sounds... It was like that basic concept of time traveler, you have to go back and fix this time period. One of my other favorite stories is Edge of Tomorrow, in which it's a movie in which a guy has to end an intergalactic war. Basically, it's about a guy who is reliving the same day over and over again, Groundhog Day style, and he's like a civilian who's been drafted into the military, and he has to basically help humanity fend off this alien threat, and he has to do it all in one day. And so the story is just about him dying over and over and over again until he can figure it out. It's got Tom Cruise in it. Very good movie. It's adapted from an old manga, or not from a manga, but from a Japanese novel. It is sitting there alongside Battle Angel Alita as in terms of being like the good anime to live action adaptation. That and Battle Angel Alita. And the trick is you don't base it off of an anime, you base it off of a manga or a novel. There we go, you're done. Speaking of dying, I've seen that movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. I adore it so much. Like, they turned a really good sci-fi anime into just a really good, or a sci-fi manga into a really good sci-fi movie. Like, it's fantastic. One of my all-time favorites. And it's up there with, like, Battle Angel Alita in terms of just like, oh, you just nailed it. You nailed it. You actually killed it. This isn't like an embarrassing mess. I keep seeing fucking advertisements for the new, for the One Piece live-action movie. And I haven't read the comments, but I bet every single one of them is like, just don't fucking stop. Because it's like the actors that are just like, hey guys, I'm gonna be Luffy, and I can imagine the comments are like, fucking no. Nobody wants this. Nobody asked for this. I really hope Battle Angel Alita gets a sequel too. It's a very good movie. The sad part is it's got a prequel. It's got a novel. It's got a prequel novel. It's quite good. English version of Train to Busan. Oh, that's a no. There's no need to do that. It's already a movie. It already exists. You don't need to just make the same movie again, because you're just gonna make it worse. That's pointless. Just read subtitles or dub the damn thing. Train to Busan's like already the best zombie movie to come out in ages. Jesus, why are these guys so fucking relentless? I hate fighting these little fucking things. Anyway, let's grab some heals. Is disgust, bitch. Alright, I think I have enough ammo for my heavy bolter to make these guys no longer be an issue. I feel like it's for boomers, you know? Like, I think I've learned something, and it's something I actually learned recently from being on, playing on a private WoW server, and it's that still, to this day, people from other countries, like, look at anime or, like, anything Asian and just go, ew. Like, it's something that, it's like, oh, it's not my culture, so I don't like it. And it's like, it's a thing that still exists to this very day. And it's super gross. And I genuinely think that that's the point of live-action movies. It's for people that are... Live-action are American adaptations of anime and Korean films, and as well as, like, Hong Kong action movies and Chinese movies as well, of any Asian film, are for racists. Not entirely for racists, but more for just these people. The kind of people that they're marketed towards are never for people. They're not the kind of people who will admit they're racist. It's more just they can't handle anything outside their own culture, so they need it to be homogenized and translated for them, you know? Nurglings and goblins deserve to be slaughtered. Been attacked by mosquitoes, so I used to be immune. Damn. That sucks. But yeah, I genuinely think it... I don't know if it's racism or if it just... I guess xenophobia would be a better way of putting it. But it's like the same thing where it's like... I show my dad a really good J-rock song, and he's like a fan of alternative rock, and I play him a very good just J-rock song, and his like nose scrunches. He's like bobbing his head along to the music, and then the moment he hears Japanese, his nose scrunches up. You know? You know what movie does not give a fuck about that? I watched it a couple nights ago. Isle of Dogs by Wes Anderson. That is a movie that does not give a fuck about those people. It's like, yeah, half the movie's gonna be in Japanese. No, there's not gonna be subtitles. Yes, you are just going to have to put up with how Japanese this is. Enjoy. Too many. Like, oh my god, it is shocking to me. I don't know, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't think racism is the biggest problem in the world we need to solve right now. I think it is a problem, but like, I genuinely think that's who those movies are for. Those movies are for like racist old white people who are, I guess not, they don't know they're racist, and if you ask them, they'd say they weren't, because they're not blatant about it. It's more just like for my mom and my dad, who just cannot handle or tolerate shit from other cultures like that. I get more like my dad. My mom's pretty cool about it. She just doesn't want to have to read subtitles. Hunger. You know what's fucking offensive, though? Netflix no longer has Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on it, but what it has instead is the fucking live-action movies. Like, they can't fucking keep an anime, like a brilliant masterpiece of an anime on their fucking services, but they can keep their trash live-action adaptation. Can we at least get the reverse, you know? Can we see the anime version of Breaking Bad? Studio Madhouse's Breaking Bad. Studio Madhouse's Game of Thrones, you know? That's what I want, man. That's a dream show. Ooh, chimichangas, burritos. My mom, not so much. Mainly my dad. But, like, yeah, I want to see the world in which George R.R. Martin finally finishes writing the fucking Game of Thrones books, and he's just like, hey, I've licensed the series to Studio Madhouse because I really liked Attack on Titan. They're going to now adapt the entirety of A Song of Ice and Fire faithfully from the books. Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. That sounds very 12 Monkeys-esque, which I'm a very big fan of. No, it's all good. She's, or sorry, he is. I don't know why. For some reason, I keep thinking you're a girl, Misty. I'm sorry. He was answering a question I asked a while ago. Ass, scaring away TJ. Just type ass in the chat to scare TJ away. But like, yeah, it's the name. Be gone. It's the name. Yeah, it's the name. Misty's name being Misty. I know too many female Misties. I'm sorry. Okay, alright. I'm glad you don't care. I'm glad you're indifferent and not upset. Health. Not. No, I can't take that one. It's too big. But yeah, like, that's what I want to see. I want to see anime studios adapting like TV shows that ended badly. You know? I keep getting lost. I came looking for booty. Ooh, treasure. But, yeah, that's what I want to see. Like, Studio Madhouse's Game of Thrones. I can think, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I can't think of any other anime studios off the top of my head. Oh, ooh, Sunrise, what the? Vengeance Launcher, fuck yeah, let's go! I love the Vengeance Launcher. All right, let's fuck around with this bad boy in a bit. Oh, is it the same one from... Yeah. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Oh, well, he's too strong. He's too fucking strong for that. Okay. Okay. He's too strong for that, too. Bitch. Alright, I need to focus up. I love how they're the sassy nurglings when they spawn in. It's what it is for him. Oh, they're infighting. Awesome. That's what I need. That's actually really good. Oh, motherfucker. Grab the new belt here. All right, moving in. Sorry, plasma is often effective against heavily armored opponents. Yes. Didn't that used to be a lot longer? I guess so. Starting to look like old Doom. I mean, I actually, it's funny because I've turned off a lot of the pixelation graphical effects because I want to be able to see the game clearer, because you know me. And it looks a lot less like Doom than it does on other people's streams, I guess. So what I'm actually doing here is I'm, when you see me like going, like, oh, it's not good enough, is I'm actually looking up at the enemy's health bars, and it lets you know which weapons will be effective or not before you use them, which is kind of a nice feature. But it looks like for some enemies, they're just gonna have big ol' health pools, and you're gonna have to just fucking fight them. Which, makes sense. Yeah, you need bosses. Where you at, big guy? Yeah. God, I love this gun. Bitch. Hi, Mr. Terminator. Grab some heals and some armor and some good shit, and then we'll get back to it. Meanwhile, Korn is just watching over this with glee. Big times, big times. Later, Ellie. Here's a question. What's a live-action movie or series you'd want to see adapted into an anime? Mine would be like Real Steel, Pacific Rim. I'd love to see a sequel, like a proper sequel to The Matrix, but as an anime. Not like the Animatrix, but like give me a Matrix series, you know? Matrix, but it looks like the things it's based off of. Oh boy, that was good shit. Oh yeah, a proper Halo series, yeah, big time. Terminator, same thing. Time to live the rest of your life trying to make the future as good as possible. Where would you travel to and where? Yeah, I'm joking with that one. I wouldn't mind seeing like more adventures from those characters, with bring back the actors and stuff, because that's what's cool about animation. As long as you have, yeah, not the shorts, but a proper full series. Because like the good thing about animation, like for example the Game of Thrones series, you could bring back all the actors and have them reprise their roles, and it wouldn't matter. Like the age wouldn't matter. I would probably, I don't know, it's tough because I feel like no matter when I traveled back to, I would run into the same problems. But if I knew what I knew now, late 80s, early 90s probably, because that was a real turning point for, I guess, America specifically. Dread. Oh, fuck yeah! That's a perfect answer. I would love a long-form Judge Dredd anime. Especially if they got like the guy who, especially if they got Toby Longworth to voice him and everything. God, I'd be so happy. Judge Dredd is such an underutilized franchise in terms of like its world and stuff. RoboCop, same thing. A lot of 80s movies I'd love to see made into anime. Where? America. I'd probably stay in the States. I don't know, because I'm kind of cynical. I think that, like unless I had specific knowledge, but even then I think I'd still fail. Shit. That backfired. Now let's just switch over to the bolter. I love how the bolter is eternally useful. Like it's never gonna get pistoled like it's Doom. I'm always gonna be using this fucking bolter, and I love that. Of course the game's name is Boltgun. You'd expect the Boltgun to be eternally useful by that logic. But like FPS, you know, rules kind of state. We can rebuild and we have the technology, William Afton. Oh yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. That'd be a great anime. I'm kidding. Probably just in the States, yeah. But yeah, like FPS logic states like, oh yeah, you should, you know, shed these weaker weapons for better weapons, like in Halo, or not in Halo, but in Doom, where it's like, I'm never using this pistol again. Eternal doesn't really have that problem, but like 2016 is just like, once you get the chain gun, why would you ever use the rifle except for mini missiles or for scope shots? But even then, I don't really use those because most of the weapons in that game shoot straight. And you don't really need to use them. Die. There we go. All right. Sorry. Oh no, he's connected. He's infected with the FNAF. I don't know. Travel back for start the seedling of a new civilization, but literally have no survival skills at all, so I would most likely die before I meet anyone. Yeah, same. I've always found the future to be more interesting anyway. See how bad we fuck it up, or how good it, or how much we, you know, are able to fix everything. Bop 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 beep bop boop beep beep bop beep boop beep 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 beep. I deserve that death. I just stood there and let him dig into me. I'm keeping this gun out, though. No, maybe... shoot, it's tough, because... the Boltgun's really great for clearing up trash mobs, and I don't want to throw that away quite yet. Otaku from this, but what about MGS? I love that interview. It's like, you ever think about making a Metal Gear Solid anime? And he just points at the guy, laughs, and says Otaku, and then that's the end of the conversation. I'll be honest with you, no. I think that Metal Gear as a story is unique for the idea that the moment you take it out of video games, it's not going to be very good. Like, I don't think Metal Gear as a setting is all that interesting outside of the realm of video games. I love Metal Gear, don't get me wrong. But, like, if you were to do... Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't want an adaptation. I would want a side story. So, like, maybe if there was an anime about the boss and the Cobra unit during World War II, fuck yes. But anything else, really, I don't know. Yeah, like the boss in the Cobra unit during World War II is that's what I would want to be adapted into anything. Like if you were to make a live action Metal Gear movie, I think that's the place you'd want to go with it. Or you'd want to just adapt the Metal Gear 1 and 2 so nobody has to fucking play those games anymore. Metal Gear 2 is a good game. Metal Gear 1, yeah, nah. Metal Gear 1 is, yeah, most Metal Gear fans haven't played it, and there's a reason for that, even though it's been made perfectly available to them. It's just not a very good game. It's kind of primitive, and yeah. Oh, yeah, Doom. Like, here's the thing. If you're going to make a movie for anything, don't pick a game with a good story. Pick a game with no story, right? So, like, Castlevania, great example. Castlevania is brilliant because Castlevania barely has a fucking story to begin with. In terms of, like, early Castlevania, right? Doom could work really, really well because Doom barely has a story at all. Like, my ideal Doom movie would be... hold on a second. Shit. But yeah, my ideal Doom movie would be about just someone trying to survive a demon invasion, and then the Doom guy is there in the area, and they don't really know what's going on with him. And have it basically kind of be like Dread, where you have normal people contrasted with this larger-than-life soldier. Like, maybe it's just about some traders who are lost in space, and they're like exploring some old spaceship lost in the void, and then there's demons on board, and as well as the Doom guy. I don't know. Simple ideas like that. Hey, Witty. I don't know about Minecraft, because... I don't know. You could make a really fun animated series out of Minecraft, not gonna lie. Like, Lego Movie proves that you can do that kind of thing. It wouldn't be good because it was Minecraft, it'd just be good, you know? Anime series thing is so fucking good, the porn caught me off guard, though. Minecraft story mode. Yeah, it's kind of like that might work. Also, let me explain a bit about why I haven't made the realm yet. One, it's gonna cost me money. Two, I don't want to do it too early because I plan on staying basically... I don't plan on playing Minecraft until I stream it, right? And I want to stream it with you guys there. However, I don't want to open up the realms early. I don't want to open up the realms early for you guys and have you play a bunch and then get burned out and then no one show up to play on the stream. So, it's going to be soon. It's going to be on the next straw poll for long games if you're in the supporter channel. So, that'll be soon. However, it won't be immediately, you know? It would be good because of the story. Yeah. Like, it'd be like, what if Minecraft story mode had a good story? And wasn't just kind of like, eh. The data we found indicates the entrance to the vault is located here. It looks to be of Mechanicus design. Perform the rituals of opening it and get inside. School of CAD SMP confirmed? I don't get SMP. Can we pause for a second? I want to play more Boltgun, but I gotta ask you guys a question. SMP stands for... No, I'm actually curious about this. SMP stands for Survival Multiplayer, correct? Isn't that just Minecraft? Like, isn't that the default game mode, SMP? You mean the default game mode, Minecraft? So what's the fucking point of saying SMP? Just say I'm playing Minecraft. Only have Minecraft on the Switch and the Xbox. Damn, I'm sorry, Misty. I think I want to eventually get... I eventually want to get Bedrock Edition so I can play with you and that kind of thing. But just, I don't know, I've had Java for years now, and I don't really see the reason to buy another version of the game. There was a period of time where I could have gotten it for free, but I was just lazy and I missed it. But yeah, so it's like, I don't know. It's kind of a silly thing to say. It's like me saying, playing this game and being like, oh, it's single player mode. It's like, yeah, it's the only mode in the fucking game. Bedrock is included with Java now. Are you for real? Well, shit, I guess... okay, that might actually be the that might be a better alternative as long as it still has all the content, because I was gonna play the game fairly vanilla. You know, it's on Realms anyway. Let me look and see and make sure that I have it first. Reading is nice. I like reading too. I'm sorry for making you wait so long. I just had to ask a question because I feel like a fucking crazy person whenever the SMP thing came up. It's like, the Insanity SMP, and it's like, yeah, you mean Minecraft? You mean the game? I don't know, it feels weird to me. Like, it's not a special challenge run, it's just the game. I guess it's like saying PvE in World of Warcraft, where it's like technically everyone in World of Warcraft engages in some amount of PvE. You're going to be working on quests and shit, no matter what you do, so... Basically a small closed-off server where most people make videos of it. I see. I might mess around with Bedrock for a minute, because if I can just make a game lobby like on Xbox and invite you guys, that would be far preferable to having to pay for a realm. Vengeance Launcher. Fuck you, Crom from the Fire Emble. Hermitcraft is most well known in that regard. I see. I was just curious. Yeah, I'm interested in playing Minecraft. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and find like a content checklist where it's like, hey, where do I go? What do I do to get the content? You know, what do I need to look for, and specifically, what habits do I need to do? Because I know it's not. I know it's a randomly generated map every time you play, so you need to just kind of know, have a basic gist of where to look. Like, hey, where do you find ender pearls so you can get to the end of the game? Where do you find dungeons and stuff? What levels? What areas? You know, I can't host. I'm not able to do so, sadly, on my internet connection. Play on console, Switch, and Xbox. Luckily, I know Bedrock Edition has crossplay, so you could play me if you want. Join me if you want. It usually does. Yeah, I can't. With my specific computer, I can't port forward. Or with my internet connection, my internet provider does not let me port forward, which is shitty, but that's what it is. I could probably find a workaround, but if I can just host that shit like an Xbox lobby and just invite you guys that way, like, totally. That's what I'm trying to figure out, you know? I want to find the best way to play it, and I'm going to be playing it vanilla, so I'm not too, like, I'm not, as long as it has all the content, you know? As long as Bedrock Edition is updated with all the content that the Java Edition has, then we'll be okay. Okay, I don't know about that, but like, the main thing is just, like, a guide to let me know, like, hey, if you want to progress and do all the content there is to do in Minecraft, you can do it this way. And I know that's not right what the game is about, and I'm gonna definitely just be hanging out with you guys and just having fun for the most part. But when the time comes where I'm like, all right, I've had a good time in Minecraft. Let's go do some dungeons. Let's go fight the Ender Dragon. I want to be able to do that, you know. That'll be my long-term goal, is to actually complete the game. Bedrock is always updated with Java. Usually gets the newest shit. Okay. Well, hopefully by the time, I mean, some of the new shit I've seen that's coming out recently, I'm hoping that's in the game at least by the time I get to it. I'll look into Bedrock, because if I can host lobbies in Bedrock without having to make a fucking server or pay for a realm, that will probably be the version I go with. Because I'm already paying $15 a month for Final Fantasy XIV, I don't want to have to pay for something else. I try to keep my subscriptions to a minimum, because those things pile up fast. There was a period of time where I was losing so much money because I had a subscription to like 8 different streaming services, and I was just like, nah, that's some bullshit. But that was back before I had a computer, and I saw the light of piracy. That's crossplay? Yeah, it totally has crossplay. It also has VR. So, no, that's fine. Honestly, you guys, I'm probably gonna not use VC for that. I don't know. I'm nervous. I have really bad anxiety, and you guys have probably seen it from me during movie nights. I have a rough time talking to you guys when you guys can talk back and I can hear you. Because of past controversies, I have a really hard time talking to people on the internet nowadays. I can type just fine, but it's when it's speaking and hearing a voice come back, I don't know, just fear grips my heart, I guess is the way to put it. Get in-game mods for VC. I'm gonna probably just we'll probably just use the supporter chat. So like if you have a sub, you guys could talk to me in VC maybe and help me. But mainly we're gonna be using text chat and stuff. I want to do it right, you know, and I don't want to do it in a way that so you guys are just like, well, this is fucking pointless. Like I don't want the experience to be boring for you guys because I have to optimize it for being streamer perfect. But I'm spitballing right now. I got time to figure it out. You know, I ain't that scary. No, I know. I'm okay talking to you. It's just, it's rough on me. It's tough. There's very few people. There are very few select people that I'm comfortable talking on VC nowadays. It's not your guys' fault. No, I mean, you guys remember when the shit went down on the server and all that. That's pretty much made me quite scared. But regardless, hanging out, being way too extroverted in the past has made me into an introvert, which I didn't think was possible. You know, I was just like, oh yeah, I can talk to anybody and everywhere, yay! And now it's like I'm scared to talk to people. That's why I chose to be a streamer. Ain't that funny? Ain't that some sort of hypocrisy? Boop. But yeah, I'll look into Bedrock Edition. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys can understand how I feel about it. Like, I used to be the kind of guy who would just be like, I get on in the morning, I just sit in VC all day, and I just talk to people, and that's all I do all day long. And that part of me has been killed by those same people that I used to talk to. So yeah, but I am excited to do I am excited to do Minecraft with you guys. I do enjoy Minecraft as a game. I'm just I know my issues with it, and I'm going to take steps to mitigate those issues with it. I want to have something to do when I inevitably get bored of just the random goofiness, where I'm just like, oh, hey, this is a completely free and unfocused experience, but eventually my excitement for that will run out, and I need to be able to be like, all right, guide, where am where do I start looking if I want to progress the game? Yeah, it's scary. It's scary. I need to do it more often too. I'm hoping that I can find a, like, Minecraft's a step in that direction for me, where I'm just like, let's find games that I can tie to the stream that I want to play with you guys on the air that are cooperative and fun. Because I don't really want to play PvP games all that much. Like, I really enjoyed the TF2 streams with Sasha and stuff, but I need something, like, the point of these streams is for me to progress in the games that I own. So yeah, let's go Vengeance Launcher on this bad guy. He's done. Goodbye, buddy. Speedrun School to Cat server. Yeah, not a fan of PvP. Me neither. Me neither. I mean, I don't know. No, it's not true at all. I love PvP. I love playing against other people. I just don't want to. I'm just not a fan of trash talk. I don't want to be taunted. I don't want to taunt other people. I guess I do taunt other people sometimes. Like, I don't know. I get pretty snarky in PvP based things, but like, I don't know. It's not a feeling I always want to have. It's an off and on sort of thing, I suppose. I am excited though to do the Minecraft thing. I'm looking into different kinds of games that I can stream and feel comfortable doing. That's the other thing. I'm trying to expand my horizons a bit, because yeah, I have the endless conveyor belt of single-player games that I can play, and that's great, but I want to see how, like, streaming a cooperative game like Minecraft or Borderlands goes. Like, I'm really excited to stream Borderlands. And just be like, hey, join my game, and we can just fuck shit up. That'll be fun. Or like Destiny 1. Or Unturned. Yeah, Unturned was the kind of one of those games that broke me, because I don't know. The worst thing is, the only thing worse than being shot at and instantly killed by someone is being shot at and instantly killed by someone who just immediately trash talks you. Now, what was really fun in Unturned was robbing people, but I mean, that's a different thing altogether. He's done. I've been playing a lot of MMOs lately. Like, I've been putting a lot of time into World of Warcraft on a private server and Final Fantasy XIV. And I eventually want to do something with those on stream and actually invite you. I really want to start a guild. I really want to start a guild in both of those games and, like, invite you all to come play with me and, like, help you guys through the content. But, you know, I know you're not in MMOs, Misty, and TJ, I've never seen you interact with one. I know Witty plays 14, and I wish we were on the same, I wish we were in the same region, because I'd play with it. I would have played with him, but I wasn't, so I didn't. I'm more of a fan of, like, PvE games for the stream. Like, I wouldn't mind doing, like, a random game night. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with the YouTube streams starting this week. Like, I'm playing Left 4 Dead with, just playing some random Left 4 Dead with Fox and some other people, whoever wants to join, whoever has the game. And just kind of have it be a laid back, just whatever stream, you know? But, yeah. I really have played an MMO. I'm not a fan of MMOs. PvE games are good. Yeah, I agree. I love, like, cooperative shooters and stuff. Action RPGs, that kind of thing. I can get you started. TJ. I don't recommend 14 being your first one. 14 is a dry-ass experience, and you need to be in the right mindset to get into it. Whereas, I feel like World of Warcraft, specifically Wrath of the Lich King, is, like, super great for people who are new to the genre, and will almost instantly make you understand, like, what do people enjoy about this? And you don't gotta subscribe or nothing, it's all free, so, hey guy. Good shit. Honestly, I genuinely think that private servers are a better way to play MMOs. Those are Grundy as crit. Do you mean grindy as crit? Well, they don't gotta be. They can be good. It's about time dedication, because it depends on how you define a grind. It's like, does going on a long journey to complete a quest seem grindy, or... Because, like, how do I put it? I feel like there's two kinds of grinds in MMOs. There is the Final Fantasy XIV Wrath of the Lich King style grind, in which it is, hey, there's a thing you need to do on the other side of the map. Go there, it will be an adventure. Right? And shit will happen along the way that's interesting and cool, and there's just a bunch of content for you to go through, one after the other. It's a long, long, long game, but you're doing cool shit every few minutes. And then there's things like RuneScape, in which, here's a fun game, here's something that's fun now, and it's simple, and you can just do it forever. And that's like what RuneScape's good at, is it's like, all right, here's 10 things you can do, all of which are fun and will continue to be fun forever. And I'm a really big fan of the... I don't hate RuneScape, I just haven't really gotten into it. All I know is that I really like what 14 and Wrath of the Lich King really do in terms of their game design. Because I'm getting really into those games. 14 especially. 14's been my like passion MMO for years now, and I'm finally overcoming the issues I have with that game and actually enjoying it, and it's making me very happy. In 1 month, I have more interaction with people than in WoW at all expansion. Yeah, I'm jealous of you, because the early game was like that for me, and then all the interaction just dried up as I got into the later content. The moment I got out of A Realm Reborn, just all the interaction just dried up for me. Maybe it's because the influx of new players stopped happening, or oh, what was it? What was it that caused that to happen? I'm curious, because like I went from like having long conversations with people after every dungeon I ran to people just being in a hurry to leave. I don't know. I feel like that game got less and less social for me the closer I got to endgame content, because I feel like more and more people got into guilds and stopped interacting in the world, and I stayed guildless. I really want to start my own free company in 14, and I'm actually thinking of trying out some RP servers so I can get a feel for that after I finish the MSQ, of course. And by that I mean finish the MSQ that I own so far, because I still haven't bought Endwalker. Crafting mechanics, building stuff, collecting. You might really like 14 then, because there are entire classes in that game dedicated to being a crafter, and you can like build your own. You could build your own furniture. There's even like lengthy quest lines where you work together with a bunch of crafters to repair or to build entire like city blocks and stuff. I've heard good shit about Endwalker. I'm loving Shadowbringers. Get rated, lose everything. Yeah. There's a... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, you mean the stream. I thought you were saying there's a plot to Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, it is probably the only story-based MMO outside of, like, the Old Republic. And the story's amazing. It's just, boy, I hope you like reading. If you're willing to read shit, then you're gonna have a good time. I don't have any money for home. I'm doing pretty well financially at the moment. I don't know if I have enough, because I haven't looked into it yet. I'm thinking about getting an apartment and using it as a gambling den, but I don't know yet. We'll see. The plot is I'm just kind of passively playing Boltgun while chatting with you guys about shit. You might give it a shot, so you might like it. For me, the thing that got me into 14 was knowing when to take a break from the main story, because when I first played that game, I'm like, all right, it's a story game. I'm just gonna sit here and watch cutscenes and fight bosses for the first 100 hours, and that killed the experience for me, especially because I was playing Black Mage, and Black Mage is a class where you hit 2 buttons. At least in the early game. It's a class where you hit 2 fucking keys. There's barely any gameplay to it. But that's the early game. It gets a lot harder, I know. And it's a soap opera. That's funny. Yes, it has a housing crisis. Yes, because all the houses are in real places. It's not all instanced. So you have to physically go. Like your house is in a physical neighborhood that you can go to, and you have neighbors and shit. It's really cool, but boy, it's impossible to get a fucking house. You can get an apartment though. I'm thinking about getting an apartment and just having that be our guild housing until we get lucky enough or rich enough to afford a proper house. But then again, I don't have a guild yet. I'm trying to think about what I want it to be. It's probably just going to be called Lodge of the Cat, and I have a basic idea for it, and it's mainly going to be built around helping new players get into what I like about the game, which is the PvE content, but we'll see. Don't you be my neighbor. Yeah. And like on RP servers, people literally, oh my god, people literally run businesses out of their houses. Like it'll just be like, oh yeah, my house is a club. You come over to my house, we go clubbing. There's live music, there's dancing, there's like actual performances and plays. There are people who get paid a salary in game to be waiters and waitresses and janitors and stuff. It's really cool. I want to make a cool like a mead hall, so to speak. Yeah, fishing, exploration, gathering, etc. There's entire guild to start because someone didn't follow housing regulations. That's crazy. Sorry for pausing the game. There's each one has their own class. So there's miner. Sorry, in terms of your gathering, you have miner, botanist, and fisherman. And all of those feed into those three feed into the other classes, and you can switch classes on the fly. You can have multiple classes for your character and switch between them. And then you have blacksmith, weaponsmith, armorsmith, goldsmith, just all kinds of shit. Culinarian, you can be a chef. Engineering, no, but there's a weapon class in the game known as a machinist, in which you build robots and use a fucking gun. Red Mage is sick. How many of you installed that modded version of Spotify I put in the Discord? I got distracted and haven't got around to it yet. Red Mage is sick. But, yeah, engineering. There's the machinist. That class uses a gun and, like, robots and gadgets and shit. Like, you use, like, a rapid-fire crossbow and a chainsaw and shit. It's all about just, like, gadgets and gizmos. And it's actually funny because it's and yeah, and every class has its own quest line associated with it, and some of them are really good. Like the Machinist and Dark Knight quest lines are really good. The Rogues Guild quest line's really good, and that evolves into the the Rogues Guild. You get to be the fucking you get to be the pirate CIA. It's really sick. Botanist is really fun because it's just gathering plants to use in crafting things. But I honestly just use gathering classes to make money. I play the fucking marketing board. I run that shit like it's stock trading. I buy the materials people are selling for way too cheap and then sell them at a much higher price. Also known as being an asshole. I'll have to show it off a bit. I'll do a stream for it sometime so you guys get a feel for it. But yeah, I want to eventually run my own guild out of that and like recruit people from in-game and kind of bring them into our community. I am hurting bad. I need health. I should probably head back and try and gather. I am engineering my fucking limit. Hold on. Yeah, then you have in terms of like there's like there's tons of combat classes too. So, boy, here we go. So in each class, all the classes are split into 3 roles in terms of what role they'll be performing in a raid. There's tank, there's DPS, and there's healer. In terms of your tanks, you have a warrior, which is a big guy with an axe. You have your Dark Knight, which is a guy with a big old sword and black armor, so like Guts from Berserk. And that class is all about sacrificing sacrificing your own life and then absorbing life from enemies. There is the Gunbreaker, which uses a gunblade and all kinds of crazy gadgets. What was the other one? Gladiator, which is like Paladin, which is like a knight. I think that's all the tank classes. Am I forgetting any? What would an engineer be? That would be the Machinist. And that would be pretty close to the engineer from TF2, but with flintlock weapons and like long rifles. And like cool steampunk gadgets and stuff. It's very steampunk. And then you have like a turret, you have like a robot healer. Man, what else do we have? It's pretty close actually. If you healed in something like Overwatch or TF2, the experience isn't all that different. And then with healers, you have a conjurer, in which you have a little you have like a wheel lock, matchlock, energy weapons. It depends on which gun you have equipped specifically. I will machine the demise of your filthy capitalist regimes. It's way different in those. It's ultimately you click on who you want to heal and then you heal them. And what matters is then from there is managing your energy and making sure you have enough healing juice to heal. But then again, I play a class that focuses on passive healing, which is Astrologian, who uses random effects from a deck of cards as well as like the constellations to kind of maximize healing potential based on your position. Shit, what was the next one I was gonna mention? Healer, we have Conjurer, we have, we have White Mage, we have Astrologian. What was the other one? There's that one with the laser guns that I don't quite understand. Sage, I think it's called. There's so many classes, and each one has a very unique playstyle. It's sick. It's fucking sick. My favorite classes, my classes that I run specifically are Ninja, which is backstabs and magic. Specifically, the way you do magic, though, is by using hand signs, similar to something like Naruto or Ninja Gaiden, in which different combinations of your hand signs do different spells with different effects. All about doing big damage really quickly. And then for my other DPS classes, my range DPS is the Machinist, like I was describing, so gadgets and gizmos. Oh yeah, the archetypes in 14 are godlike. Hissy fits about aggro over there as well. Yeah, dude, not only do you have hissy fits over aggro, you have healers getting pissed from tanks healing themselves. That's just Sword Art Online. But like, in my other class, okay, so I have Dark Knight for my tank, which is all about lifesteal. A lifesteal and big slashy sword with dark, cool armor. My character looks like a pirate, which I think is super sick. And then what was the other one? I'm missing one. Summoner. Summoner is resource management. You should have heal, get a buff. You have to focus on the whole battlefield. You can get complicated. Do you having to sometimes heal one over another? Yep, priority. That's why I like Astrologian, because Astrologian isn't about like, I'm gonna refill your health. It's I'm gonna cast a buff on you that causes you to have regen, and the rest is up to you. And I can also use that on the whole raid or stack 2 of them on a tank to make sure that they stay healed up so I can focus on doing damage. Oh, that's the other thing. Everyone does damage in 14. So no matter what class you're playing, you gotta actually carry your own in the raid and help maintain aggro. Or maintain damage, even if you're a healer. Combat and MMO. There's all kinds of cool vehicles too, like there's cars, there's robots. Because like, I think I was explaining when I played it on stream a bit, it is a world that is undergoing a magical... Yeah, heal yourself, asshole. That's what's great about Astrologian. It's just, here's a buff, and now I can focus on handing out cards to the party and buffing them. But the world of Final Fantasy XIV is undergoing a magical industrial revolution. It's the combination of, instead of coal, it's magic. Mechs? Yes. One of your first mounts you get in the game is Magitech armor, and it can transform and it can fly. You even get to use it in a few raids, which is super sick. Yeah, because like that's the part of the game you don't really see, is the fact that the world is like, if you like Arcane or like that kind of like steampunk. Oh yeah, Meltagun baby. Ah, that's good shit. This is a shotgun that fires heat effectively. I love me a Meltagun. But yeah, so 14 is a world undergoing a magical industrial revolution, similar to something like Arcanum of Steamwork and Magic Obscura, if you're familiar with that, or Arcane, the League of Legends show. Protect the pilot. It doesn't like fund me. I don't like the idea of aggro management. Well, you don't got to manage the aggro. You just got to do damage. You just got to make sure that you're adding a bit more damage to help, because every damage helps. So like, and also a lot of times doing damage recharges your heals. It's like when you're playing Overwatch or TF2, you're expected to shift over to a weapon and attack and fight when there's no more enemy, or when there's no more teammates to heal. There's really no dedicated, like you don't just sit there and heal the whole time. You gotta actually play the game, which is really sick. I actually really like that about the game. That being said, if you do want to focus on that, if you don't want to have to fight, Astrologian's your best bet, because you can then switch from healing to buffing, and that's what's cool about Astro as well. Gathering is more my style, kind of like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I mean, the story is there, and the story does help you unlock new content, but you can just be a farmer and just work on your own shit that way and progress the story whenever you want to unlock something. But like, yeah, no, you can live that gathering life. You can live that gathering lifestyle. Semi-automatic shotgun and Dragon Breath rounds. No. It's a gun that literally pressurizes and fires heat, like just air, to the point where it ignites. It's really sick, actually. I'm trying to think of what I'd compare it to, because like there's really no weapon like it in real life other than it's just a heat cannon. Bows and crossbows. Very silent. Yeah, the game is very aggressive. There isn't much room for stealth. There are a few really cool missions in the Rogues Guild quest line where you got to infiltrate and steal shit, but that's more of just a rogue thing. There is the long range archery class is really fun because then that turns into the bard, and so you get to switch between a bow and arrow and an instrument and like get magical buffs for your party, which is, I guess you'd compare it to like the hunting horn from Monster Hunter. It's a really cool hybrid. The alarm can't be raised if no one's alive to raise it. Yeah. It's actually really interesting because it's, I don't know what I'd compare it to, but I haven't really, I guess I got, ironically enough, the closest thing I could compare the style of 14's writing to is 40k, in which it handles its magic like it's science. Its magic is handled very consistently by the characters in the world, and they treat it like it's, you know, like it's science. It's their world's version of science. Oh, hey there. Rambo and MMO. Nice. I'm really sad the New World wasn't that great, or that game kind of went to shit. It wasn't even like due to bad game design. It was due to bugs. Just so many bugs. Maybe it's better now, but last I looked into it, that game was a fucking mess. Good, you're good. Stardew by chance. That's the next game. Misty, that's the game we're streaming after we finish GTA San Andreas. I'll be streaming the entirety of Stardew Valley. Single player, but I'll be streaming it. In fighting, because Chaos barely tolerate each other even when they decide to work together. Absolutely. That's what I love that too. I was thinking about that earlier. I didn't think to mention it because it's such a common FPS thing, but yeah, like, it works really well here. Yeah, Chaos does not like each other because they don't really have allegiances. They're just a force of raw primal energy. I guess one of my favorite examples of like Final Fantasy XIV taking its world somewhat seriously and treating magic like it's science is that gods are real, but they're created by people similar to 40k through collective thoughts. And one of the biggest threats in Final Fantasy XIV is the primals. Basically, if enough people get together and pray to a god, they'll summon it into reality, and that thing can affect reality heavily. It's like basically having access to a magical nuclear weapon, and that's how the story treats them. They treat them like they are weapons of mass destruction. Fish the entire time. Like I'm not even there. Yeah, I just have this fisherman who joined me in my plot. I don't know, I guess that, like, maybe I'll look into it. If there's a way for you guys to just drop in, drop out of my single player Stardew experience, I might give that a shot, but I was gonna play like it was a Harvest Moon game. I'll look into it, Misty. I'll look into it. Magic Nuke, yeah. Like, I don't know. It is a fantasy story, but it takes its world very seriously in a very unique way, and I don't know, it's some of the best world building I've ever seen in a game. It has a bunch of crossover shit, but the way it treats its crossovers is as if it's always been a part of that world. So like be like, oh, here's a monster from Final Fantasy IX. Well, it's a monster that just exists in this world and has a reason to be there besides just saying, oh, it's from another world. It's just like, it's its own thing. For example, all right, so there was such devastation. I might let you join me. This is Greg, he's a fisherman. I don't know why he's here, but he's chill like that. Yeah, Misty the chill fisherman. I like that. That's cool. But one of my favorite examples of the crossover thing is the what the fuck is it called? Deltascape. Basically, a secret ancient an ancient alien weapon is found. Oh, okay. I'll build you a small little fishing hut. That'll be fun. But they find this ancient alien weapon under this lake, right? And the more when you interact with it, it actually pulls you into its data, into its like little data world, and you're interacting with it, like teleporting into its like little virtual world that it holds inside of itself. And each time you visit there, it is testing you because it is a weapon. It is a weapon that is meant to get stronger and stronger every time it fights an opponent. It's supposed to learn from its enemies and grow powerful. And so you get to fight all the past enemies it fought, and all those enemies are monsters from other Final Fantasy games. And with each fight you complete, you figure out a bit more about the ancient weapon you're dealing with. It's one of the coolest things about the crossovers is they're not like If you don't know, if you don't get the reference, it makes sense for that world. But if you do get the reference, it's very fun. It's not like Fortnite where it's just like, oh hey, here's John Wick, you know? It doesn't have a lot of crossovers that are like that. Very few, if not any, actually. God, this is a room full of gore. I love it. You know what? Let's take a little break here. We're gonna take a little 3-minute break. Run these ads so you don't got to deal with pre-rolls. For those of you who are subbed, I kind of want to show off my Final Fantasy shit, and then we'll be right back to it. So we'll be right back after these messages. See you guys in a minute. Don't go nowhere. God blessed. All right, let's boot this up. Yeah, Misty, I'm sorry. I pretty much play everything on PC unless it's not available on PC, and then I'll emulate it. And as a last resort, I'll play it on the original system. I'm sorry. I've settled into the PC. It's where I live. It's just kind of how things are. I am very sad. I'm sorry. Play. And then game capture. What's cool about this game is it's not that resource intensive, so I can just pop it on while I'm playing other games. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV and WoW at the same time recently, where I was like running the auction house in one while just goofing around in the other to kill time. You should. Fighting horse. So this is... I'm a cowgirl. Hee-haw. Sorry. Square Enix. Once I get into the world, I'll show you guys some shit. So this is my tail. Yeah, she's a cat girl. Just like me. Fighting horse. That's what it sounds like. Horse. Fighting horse. Fuck you. Log off, you douchebags. I want to show my friends the game. Well, I should have known. So yeah, right now the reason I look like a little cow. Oh, here I am. Riding home. Is that what it's actually saying? Nice. Boop. I love these floating screens. They're fucking beautiful, man. They're so good. They take forever, though. That's the problem. Further you get into the game, they are the ones making omelets in hell. The further you get into the game, the longer these loading times take, and that's a real downside. But hurry the fuck up. We hear the voices in your head. All right. So yeah, right here, immediately right off the bat, this person next to me is weaving, because Weaver is a class. You can make clothes. Oh yeah, this is my pet. This is a red panda. His name's Clifford. I can do this with him. 1 second. Come here, little guy. Hop on up. He's my friend. So this right here is the ninja. It's not supposed to look like this, but I'm doing something known as glamour, where you use magic to change the look of your clothes. So I decided my ninja's gonna be a cowgirl. Got some pretty fancy glowy sticks. Clifford the small red panda. Yeah. So yeah, this is Ninja. I wish I had a target dummy to practice on, but they do lots of slashes. You do the mudra here, which are like your Naruto hand signs. If you fuck it up a rabbit, you can summon a rabbit. Anyway, it's a lot of buttons. Yes, early on you have very few buttons. It's one of the simpler games to start. Like it looks really intimidating, but when you first start off, you don't really have all that many weapons. I don't have anything on me right now to show you guys that, because I'm pretty well cleaned up here. But just take my word for it that when you start, it's going to be, oh, I'm naked. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so don't mind the buttons. Early on, you'll have like 4, and you get them very slowly over time. I'm level 77. This is the Dark Knight. Ew, she's naked! So, I've actually used my glamour to make myself look like a cool pirate lady, which I'm very fond of. I love this outfit so much. my cool technology sword. So yeah, that's Dark Knight. Astrologian. This is that one healer class I was telling you about. Uses cards to apply buffs and heals to other classes. I remember her. Yeah, I did some 14 streams a while ago. Maybe I should move into an area where you guys can see me a bit clearer, huh? It's a bit dark here. It's a bit dark here in the Shadowlands. Let's... I don't know, where could I go that's nearby? Anyway, yeah, we'll just do it here then. So yeah, this is the Astrologian. They have a deck of cards that applies buffs to separate classes, so there you go. Just buff that guy with the spear. Pretty cool. Beat it. Time to do. Yeah, pretty close. A bunch of people who play this class like to macro messages that are just Yu-Gi-Oh references or Magic the Gathering references. None. This here is the Machinist. Oh, this is not the outfit I wanted this character to have. 1 second, I'm sorry. There we go. That's better. So, yep, this is the Machinist, Gadget class. Right now I have an energy weapon, but you can get different ones for it. Auto crossbow, flamethrower, bioblaster. Fun shit like that. Look at her go. She's loving it. Oh, is that just infinite? Can I just sit here and spam that? Oh my god, that's awesome. Engineer Gaming. A gentleman or something. Fancy long coat and glasses. That's awesome, man. And then we have Summoner. And Summoner is really sick because they have Carbuncle. They have a pet that they can use to battle for them. And as you go through your rotation to do different spells, he'll transform into different shapes. So for example... Ah, shit. Well, I would show you, but I got nothing to attack here. Maybe I should, like, fast travel to Quarry Mill or something to show you. Honest, I'll make a character called Joe Schmo and somehow bring the world into the modern age. Just you wait. Yeah, it's really fun. I'm gonna just go somewhere where I can actually show you guys what the hell's going on with these abilities. Because this is just what we're doing now. I'm just fucking around. Let's go to Summerford Farms. I know there's a cute thing. Yeah, Carbuncle. I wish I had an early class to show you guys kind of like what that's like, because again, this is really intimidating. There's 1,000,001 abilities, and I get that that's... Oh yeah, this is my Chocobo Waffle. He fights alongside me. I had to train him and stuff, but he's pretty sick. Let me just get on my horse here. Alright. Oh yeah, and of course you can fly and stuff too, once you synchronize with the Aether in different areas. This is funny because this is kind of what showing off an MMO does. It's just showing off all the cool shit you've unlocked over time. But yeah, let's show off Carbuncle real quick. So let's start off with Dreadworm. So now he's a big ass dragon. And of course, this isn't how you start off. You level into this. Best armor is Starbucks outfit. Yeah, totally. But yeah, that's Waffle's kicking ass. And I can't because Waffle's in combat, so I gotta move away from the striking dummy. Alex just decided to fuck around in Final Fantasy XIV. Get out of combat, Waffle. Come here. Waffle, I should probably dismiss Waffle. But yeah, that's the Pirate City up ahead. Best armor is no armor. People agree with that, man. People really agree with that. What kind of hat do you want me to wear? Alright. So yeah, this is Machinist. So yeah, as you level this one up, you get more and more advanced technology. Just throw a bomb on them. Different things like that. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to show off that. Wear croc cap, surprise me. Oh, surprise you with a hat. Alright, let's see what we got in terms of hats right now. It's currently the Tunket. He's just gonna fight that. We need to get him away. Can I put you away, please? No. Can I dismiss Waffle? I want to dismiss Waffle. He's causing trouble. Waffle, you're being a little troublemaker, my dude. Withdraw, thank you. There we go. Tunk. Yeah, we're doing Tunk. Croc hat. Oh, the striking dummy's upset. But yeah, I got different classes and stuff. Anyways, 14's really neat. I've been into it. It's free to start, free to try. I'm currently playing on the Hyperion server, but though it is not my favorite server, I'm thinking of leaving soon. So, yeah, I plan on playing a bit of that. I'm playing this off and on throughout the week. You did spend time mirroring that image. It's very nice. Come on, let's get the fuck away from this combat encounter. There we go, and I'll go ahead and. I'm able to change classes or jobs at this time. Anyway, sorry. I'll get back to it. We'll get back to Boltgun. I just wanted to show you guys that. Pretty neat though, right? Game's pretty cool. I recommend it. Go in with an open mind and do whatever you think is fun in the game. Don't do what the game tells you to do. Otherwise, you will find yourself watching lengthy cutscenes and reading very dry, if not very interesting dialogue. And the problem is. Also, the systems you can play this on are PS4 and PC. Or, sorry, PlayStation and PC. If you have either, you have crossplay. PS4 and PS5. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and log on out of here. I sucked. I hated it. Never doing it again, JK. Yeah. But, yeah, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You'll be seeing a lot more of that game on stream eventually. But if you'd like, and if you'd love to get on my server with me and you just want to hang out sometime, let me know. Let me know if you want to play it, and I'll help you, because I love this game, and I'd love to have more people to play it with. Back to it. It's completely free to start. Give it a shot. Witty enjoyed it. Alright, back to Warhammer. This feels fucking weird playing after that, though. Going from, like, MMO immediately into FPS is strange. Punk. Punk it. Yep, just look up FF14 free trial and you can find it online. And then from there you can get started. Where the fuck am I going? I'm so confused and lost. I hear combat music. Help. Says the Space Marine. Bye-bye. It's over. Urge to research a gun to the point where I can recreate it from memory. That's awesome. That's a cool urge to have. What about 4K anime? What about 4K anime? Early off FF14 is the worst part. I actually really enjoyed it. I just didn't I don't know. I really enjoyed the early MSQ. I enjoyed the early game because I was just like, I don't know, it was a new, fresh experience. There were a lot of people to play with. I guess I had a different experience than you, because I really enjoyed early game FF14. But that's probably because of the time I was playing it in. I was playing during that period of time where we had a massive influx of players. The story definitely gets more interesting over time, that's for sure. 40K anime. Oh, I'd love that. We kind of already had that with Bolter and Chainsword, but like, I'd love a good one. That was just kind of eh. It was all right, I guess. It didn't hold up to a second viewing. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. Maybe something better than what's currently on the Warhammer streaming service. That's for sure. Because they are not doing great. Brother, I am sworn by tentacles. Emperor Chan. Like that's the other thing for me is that like when I think anime, I don't really think of like the memes of anime. I think of like actual shows that I've seen. So like when I think of a 40K anime, like I'd compare it to something like Gundam or Cowboy Bebop or Evangelion, you know, just like serious science fiction shows. Or Ghost in the Shell, you know, another good example. Emperor Chan just sounds like Chris Chan, and that's what's upsetting to me. I don't want to think about Emperor Weston Chandler. That's a very bad mind image. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, it's exactly like for me. It's just all anime is it's just cartoons made in Japan. Like it can be anything. Gup as example. Like it can be really, it could really be anything. It's all good. I'm sorry. It's all good. It's just weird to think about. Like, I don't know. I don't consider anime to be that weird, to be honest. It's just people who are like other anime fans I talk to are so fucking strange in terms of their interests. It's like, oh yeah, I watched 50 episodes of Mew Mew Kitty-chan. It's wonderful. And I'm like, this seems like trash, dude. And he's like, yeah, it's also trash. I'm like, why do you watch it? Like, why do you dump so much time into is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I don't know. Maybe that's just what you're into. It's just not what I think of when I think of quality entertainment. Girls in Panzer. Is Girls in Panzer good? Like, is it a good war story? Because like Girls Last Tour, for me, I was kept away for a while. Then I'm like, oh, this is just a fucking brilliant piece of post-apocalyptic writing. I'm a total elitist when it comes to anime, by the way. I'm sorry. Sound like moist there? More like moist critical? Thank you. Yeah, I love Ghost in the Shell. I need to finish. I was rewatching it with a girlfriend, and I never got around to finishing Second Gig. Girls in Panzer is funny, yeah. Fucking Girls Last Tour was fucking soul crushing. Also, the names, man. The names of anime are often terrible. Girls Last Tour sounds like a fucking joke name, but that's like some of the best post-apocalyptic shit I've ever seen. Good shit. A pink take is camouflage. Good shit. Let's go through the shoddy. Because it looks like I'm mostly dealing with small-scale enemies here. Just trash mobs, I guess. I'd love to actually show you guys the fight from 14 to kind of show you guys why I love the gameplay so much, because everything about 14 is how, like, the fights start very simple MMO, like, just manage your abilities, you'll do fine, and then it's manage your abilities, everything is shooting at you, it's bullet hell. Which I adore that kind of thing. I love bullet hell. Can't be trusted in an alien world because of my monster fucker tendencies. Oh, Mass Effect. A lengthy Mass Effect anime about an original crew and characters would be sick. A Witcher anime outside of the movie that we've already seen, which is brilliant. Guys, have you seen the Witcher anime movie? It's so fucking good. It's about young Vesemir. Like, it's so fucking good. Young Vesemir is so hot. Oh man, that's another thing. That's like, there's things I really like that I've just been quiet about because I haven't had much reason to mention them. But I'm a huge fucking Witcher fan. Like, I adore that franchise. That Netflix series sucks ass. But I mean, I love the books. I love the game. I love Witcher. The Witcher was weird because, like, there were people defending it for being, like, weird and like, it's because they're adapting it from the books that I've never read. And I'm like, yeah, you've clearly never read the books because this is nothing like them. This is all wrong. Oh man, one of these days I'll play a Witcher game on the channel. Come on, Birdman. God, I love the way this game feels and moves. I'm sorry I'm not talking much about the game I'm playing right now. It's just there's only so many times you can say, this is amazing, this feels perfect, this is the best 40k game, before it just gets kind of annoying to hear. Metro 2033 movie. I wouldn't mind seeing an adaptation of that book, or like maybe a side story. I love the Metro 2033 novel. I actually think I like the first book better than the first game. Though I love that first game. Oh my god, Lord of Change, fuck me. Oh boy, I'm scared. No fear, no fear, no fear. Bitch. Alright, strength 7. Where you at? Give me... Where the fuck you at? He has hit scan attack, so we gotta be careful. Grab some heals. Need heals, need heals, need heals, need heals. Need health, need health. Alright, got some ammo. Got some shoddy ammo. Melt-a-gun, 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 melt-a-gun. Damn it, out of melt-a-gun ammo. Alright, vengeance launcher. Fuck. I love how much of the environment in this game is actual terrain that you can buy for the tabletop. Super sick. See idle. Have you ever seen the idle animation in this game? Yeah, where he reads the Codex Astartes. It's fucking great. I love it. Bitch. Yep. Alright, some melt-a-gun fuel, that's good. That actually even hit. Yeah, see. He has an archvile attack if you stop moving. Alright, keep moving. Fuck. Let's try it again, let's try it again, let's try it again, let's try it again, let's try it again. Fuck. Switch to the bolter. Always ammo for that. All right, here we go. We're focusing up, gamer mode, gamer mode, gamer mode. Get rid of you. Lord of Change, I shall eat your ass and make it look like an accident. Sorry, I've been chatting. Currently doing computer surgery. Also, there's no game sound. Thank you for letting me know. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Yep, sorry. This music's really good, by the way. There should be game sound. What the fucking shit? Hold on. No. Hold on. What the fuck? One sec. Sorry, I'm dealing with some bullshit here. On fire. Yep, so we're just gonna go ahead and kill myself and just load in the checkpoint. Properties. Shit. That's really annoying. Why the fuck isn't there game sound? Let's try that again, I guess. Where my game audio at, huh? Where the fuck is it? Alright, well, Discord's picking it up okay. I'm sorry, guys. Weird problem to run into. I guess what we'll do here is we'll quit to the menu and we'll reset, because there's nothing more to be done. Like, it shouldn't be fucking doing that. Everything is set up in such a way where it should just be reading the game audio. Sorry, my bad, I guess. Oh well. We all still here? We all still having a good time? Just making sure. Properties. It's working. What the fuck? Window title must match. Okay, let's try that then. We'll troubleshoot it. Properties. Boltgun. Scuff all around. Yeah, big time. I think I'm just gonna rename, I guess in that case I'll rename Discord sound to game audio and we'll just have, fuck, I don't know. Here, no. What the fuck's up with you, game audio? All right, we'll end the video here. We'll end the recording here and then restart it up. I'm gonna have to go down and then back up. I'll be right back, guys.